All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sincerely George, and I am very happy to welcome you to the XRP Community Update. So let's get this party started. Whoop, whoop. It's good to see we have a couple of people here this morning. This is the place that I like to be, but you wouldn't know that at 5:30 in the morning when I'm out there chit-chatting with people and stalking people on Twitter. But I found a lot of things to be excited about because the XRP community is definitely the place to be. I think that we have a great group of people here. Yes, we may have some little spitty spats going on, but we have people out here showing their real selves and finding new ways to monetize. So without further ado, let's get right into today. I hope everybody is doing well. Good morning, Lionel, Adam from Silhouette Park Farms, and that's been going off forever. Every 5 minutes, it reminds me I'm supposed to be somewhere. But Lionel, Silhouette Park Farms, and the Crypto Campers, so happy that you guys are here this morning, along with XRP Angel Connie and SBO. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I don't usually start by looking at the chat, but I was late, so I thought I'd change things up a little bit. So I just want to take a couple minutes and really dig into what's going on in the community. So thanks to some late donations, Coit received a total of 1,350 XRP for the hot chocolate challenge. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you all that contributed, and hope you all had fun watching us suffer. Video is here. Have to warn you, explicit language. So I zoomed ahead. I watched this yesterday, and I zoomed ahead to one of the best faces that our guy Bob Moneybags, fake coin expert, made in this video. It looks like it was hot. There's one point where he's like, yeah, it's hot. I think people might be faking. It's not that hot. But, based on the facial expressions he made, I think it was pretty darn hot. So, definitely worth the watch. And thank you to everybody who contributed. Code is... I'm going to open this up. It's actually a great, I don't know why it goes there. I think we have the wrong, sorry. Let's see. I think this is the right one. Yes. So, Coat, it actually is for children on the edge, and started by, I can't remember the name of the person that has been involved with this, but started to work in partnership with local communities to bring hope, life, color, and fun to forgotten children living on the edge of their societies around the world. And I think it's Jason, his name's Jason, but XRP Pilot, who actually started this, and he runs a race every year in support of this charity, and decided to work with the XRP community to raise funds for this amazing charity. And they really are doing great things around the globe, and just trying to really help children get ahead. So yes, so they have a London Marathon. So, definitely go out and check them out. I really want to say a big thank you to everybody who donated to this charity. We, as a community, the XRP community, are doing great things around the globe, trying to help solve problems even before XRP takes off. So let's keep going. So Alloy Networks is a group of geeks in our community, and I generally like to stalk them because they're always creating something interesting and neat. So one of the things that they posted on October 7th was the XRP tip bot is literally heartwarming. Check out this tip bot enabled heater at heater.alloy.ee. Not having fun speaking today. So I'll share this one with you. And here is the heater. I had to go and make a tip just so I could see what would happen. I actually got a chance to be right beside Mr. Robert Lee, which is awesome, a great community member. So when people tip, it actually goes towards something I don't understand. I am definitely not on the side of understanding the electronics of all this stuff, but I forwarded this on to Nate because I know he is an engineer, so I thought he might be able to break it down for us. So Nate, good reason to start a channel so you can explain how this heater works and how the tips are making a difference. But we have great community members like Alloy Networks that are working to build out functionality for the XRP ledger. And this is a great geeky thing that they built just to keep things fun for themselves. So let's move on. So Adam Kilpatrick, it was through one of his tweets yesterday that I actually learned that Cinnamon Video is live. And I guess 6 weeks ago, I had said, oh yes, I'm not doing my bikini challenge because Cinnamon Video isn't live. I would only be showing my bikini shots to Jungle. Well, I'm here to tell you, I got cold feet. I am not doing no video challenge bikini shots, but I am going to continue to contribute to Cinnamon. I'm just scared. You know, my booty is wide, and now that they're live and it's actually on the line to go do it, I'm like, I don't know. And I know I'm not doing it. So I'm backing out. Feel free to spam me on Twitter with lots of your comments about how I back out of my promises, but I'm scared. I'm very scared. And it's cold outside now, right? Like I can come up with a zillion excuses, including I don't have a full coffee. So yeah, but you know, Adam Kilpatrick, the person behind Silhouette Park Farms, it was your message that helped me realize that they are out here. And it's really awesome to see that they are alive. After when I got the message, I was like, no, really? Oh my goodness. And, you know, Cinnamon is now live, but we would not be here without Bitcoin and the blockchain to show us the way, Ripple to the effective and efficient interledger to connect it all to Coil and vision for a better internet. I love that how they give props to, you know, everything that's got us here. And, you know, that's really the truth about technology, is that in order for us to continue to make gains, we would not have a small, like this is pretty big. We're going bigger again with our, I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm probably not even showing anything. Let me move this one to the front. We wouldn't be here with these small cell phones if we did not go through the brick cell phone, and the one that required that you plug it into your car in order for it to work, and then the Motorola TAC phone and all the different versions of operating systems that each telephone manufacturer had. We would not be down to three if you want to include RIM, 3 operating systems for mobile phones unless we went through that. And just for those that, you know, don't really think about it very often, I think about it once in a while, you know, it really took us about 30 years to get to the point where mobile technology is the status quo and the primary way that people connect to the internet. When the cell phone first came out, or the mobile phone first came out, a phone that wasn't attached to the wall, right? We then had cordless phones, and then mobile phones, and then, you know, and now small phones that actually can sit in your pocket and last all day. It's taken us a long time to get there. I remember when I had my Motorola StarTAC, I think it's StarTAC, you know, I used to have 3 batteries for it so it could last the entire day. I did a different kind of work than I do now, and it was necessary for me to have a phone on and ready for all day, just in case people had an emergency. And so I'm really excited. I think that Cinnamon Video is in the run. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent about cell phones, and we're talking about video here. But I like how they give a shout out to what has enabled them to get to this point. And, you know, their mention of Bitcoin, a little heart symbol for you guys at Cinnamon. Like, yeah, we wouldn't be here with the Ripple technology if, you know, we hadn't found a way through early inventors of Bitcoin and those that continue to work on the technology on all fronts. So to give you guys, those that are not a Coil subscriber, I recommend that you go and sign up for a Coil subscription. It's $5 a month, gives you unlimited access, and you'll be able to go in and see all of the, you know, for subscriber only content that Hodor produces, which is awesome. I appreciate that. We have a lot of great people on Coil who are creating content that, you know, as Stephen Thomas had said, give them 100% value without even having to be a subscriber, and then provide them with more. So if you're not a subscriber for these different platforms, if you're not a Coil subscriber, you don't even know what the value is that is below the fold, because you're getting great value above. And I'm showing you the behind the scenes look at Cinnamon right now. This is probably the last time I will do it, because this is something that should only be available for people that are subscribers. But you see, as a creator, you're actually able to see in a different way than YouTube. It's not necessarily likes, but how much have you earned based on people watching your videos. And as you can see, I'm not very popular, but you don't get this access to information for other people's videos, but you do get it for your own. And I'm really impressed with what Cinnamon Video has. And can I mute this? Let me mute that. So this is the dancing white poodle, and I'm hoping that other people will go and do a video, because whoever this person is, yeah. But you know, if they have comments now, people ask, what does hype mean? It means when somebody likes your video. And you know, that's the way that you get a thumbs up. There is no thumbs down, which is fantastic as well. But this is a behind the scenes look at Cinnamon Video. And if you are not a content creator now, I highly recommend that you get on the bandwagon, because you will be an early innovator on this platform. So before we go on to our next channel, what do we have here? Oh, let me cover this and then we'll go into the conversation, because the next part, which I'm totally confused, so I need your guys' help with that. But this post came out yesterday, and it pertains to the XRP Community Fund. So after, and I quote here, after the incorporation of the XRP Community Fund in Newfoundland, no, not Newfoundland, I'm sorry, the Netherlands, we had to pay some bills. So we got a European Netherlands bank account for the foundation, got a verified exchange account, and multi-signed our first transaction. And that's what they're showing here. So they are still in the process of getting underway, getting things going. And you know, I decided to put attention on this because there are costs to being in this space. And this is the number one reason that we are doing here for XRP, is to really give this project legs, enable us as a community to really support development efforts in our area. We can't depend on, you know, only a few developers, and I'm pointing at Viets Wind at this point, because, you know, he is the one that we see out there the most. But we do have developers like Alloy Networks, you know, DevNull Productions, and Smells Like Nine. We have developers that are out here doing great things, and I think I touched on it a little bit yesterday. But we've also got Nixer, who are developing great things that help us to utilize the XRP ledger. And yeah, so just wanted to point this out. If you have not already signed up for your ticket for the XRP Community Choice Awards, get one. All funds go to the XRP Community Fund. And so on that note, after that little pitch, let's go back over here. We'll look at the dancing at this video again. Yeah, there are more to come. Don't worry. I am here for the fun. So without further ado, let's get to it. So the first person here was the Crypto Camper. Thank you for being here. Silhouette Park Farms. Definitely check them out on, actually, let's go to their channel. Sorry. I'm wondering if they fixed this. See, it's still not working the way that I want. So lots of great stuff in regards to what it's like to live in Australia. Great content out here. So definitely check them out. Silhouette Park Farm on Cinnamon Video. I want to share that. I would not have, oh my goodness, a snake on the farm. Ah, yes. Oh goodness. And look at it. Look at him. He's just Mr. Tuffy out there. So definitely go out there, and I gotta hype that. Hype. Get them to the top. So back to who's here. So we have the Crypto Camper, Silhouette Park Farms, Lionel, XRP Angel, Connie, SPO, RTB, who else? Nate, awesome to have you here. Danny Torres, fantastic to have you here as well. Who else? Tina Hall, good morning. Tina Hall is, it feels like days away from retirement, but I'm sure it feels like forever. Bob Moneybags, yes, let's go back, and yes, great face yesterday, Bob. That was fantastic. XRP Bones, wonderful to have you here. Matt Richter, WTF Mike, and that is it. So I don't know if you guys got a chance to check out this video yesterday, but definitely an experience. I'm so impressed with how much you were able to raise for children on the edge. Thank you so much for everything that you do for the community and for the charities that are going on. And thank you also to RTV for all of the support that you provide the different charities. And thank you for your donation to Here for XRP that I saw this morning and I was completely shocked. So yes, thank you to the people that are really doing things to extend the reach of XRP and help our community. And so I could just go into the gratitude list at this point, but I need your guys' help because I am completely confused. And XRP stablecoin proposed by Joel Katz. So I don't know who watched this video. I only watched it like 5 times and I still don't completely understand it. I'm ready to go and draw a flow chart or some sort of diagram so I can follow his Alice pays Bob scenario. And I think it's really interesting. And like I said, I watched it about 5 times. It's 20 minutes long. And for me, I see it as an intersection between technology, because we're talking about what's going on the XRP ledger, right? And new functionality or new proposed functionality that will or may be incorporated into the code base. But we're also talking about what I deem to be a complex financial transaction, because you're using XRP to create a stable coin, and you have to back that up. And based on what I'm hearing David say, they want it to be they want the collateral that's backing it up to be valued at an additional 50%. So if you have he states it as 150%, right? So you would be able to have a stable coin, utilize 100% of the collateral, but there's an expectation that there's an additional 50% collateral there so that it can handle fluctuations in the value of the stable coin and also fluctuations in the price of XRP. So this just it caused my head to go right, and that's why I had to watch the video 5 different times. And he has some interesting diagrams, not diagrams, but write-ups here. So what is the proposal? Bring XRP collateralized stablecoin to the XRP ledger. By design, these stablecoins will be perfectly liquid to XRP at the face value on the ledger. Stablecoins are usable even if not widely adopted, can be pegged to anything. So, not only are we talking about national currencies here, but we're also talking about excuse me, being able to put other digital assets on the XRP ledger and anything of value, really. So I think that where we're going with this is pretty interesting. Now, in this video, he also, and it's easier to take it from here. This is the XRP chat, which has been going on since the beginning of October, that relates to this bullet points. Thanks, Lionel. But this is the XRP chat discussion that's been going on in regards to this. And this is why, it was comments on this extended chat, the back and forth confusions that people have here, which drove, in my opinion, Joel Katz to create the video, which came out not yesterday, but the day before, so Tuesday. And that in the bullet points, as Lionel points out, there's high level definition of what they are what is being proposed. I'm not sure if this has been fully implemented. That's one of the points where I get confused in watching this video, because David goes from saying, and it works like this, and then saying that it's a proposal. So I have some confusions. Have you guys, is there anybody in our community, anybody that's here right now that fully understands this? I know that David and Galgatron were going back and forth in comments yesterday on Twitter about this, but I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say, because I don't fully understand it. But do you think it's a good thing? Do you think that we're going to have, this proposal is going to be fully implemented? And, what about the DEX? In the XRP chat, they talk about how the charges that came from FinCEN blocked Ripple from having the DEX. Now, I didn't read that in their documentation. I know there were limitations put on them in regards to anti-money laundering and know your customer rules, but I didn't read that they weren't allowed to run a DEX, a distributed exchange, or a decentralized exchange. So I'm wondering how this fits into the larger picture of what we have going on with XRP and the XRP ledger. So instant liquidity for anything that is tokenized on the XRPL. Correct. It is instant liquidity. However, the fact towards the end of this video, he talks about it being, being able to take over control over something that has been where the collateral or the additional holdings, right? So the holdings are now at 105% that, is covered, and somebody else being able to come in and take up that position, buy them out, thus claiming the 5% that was there because they've re-collateralized it for the additional 45% that is most desired. So Quad Q says, you're not alone in fully understanding this. I wish there was a white paper with some diagrams, some stick people, but I don't think I am. And Lionel says, that's why Binance has to peg XRP to put it on their DEX. Okay, I understood I thought I understood Binance, right? Using it as sort of the base for the BNB, but that's how I understand it, is that on Binance, it's actually, it is the base for the BNB. They're taking it off of the Ethereum for the DEX, and they're going to be using XRP as, what the BNB token is based on. So Danny says, I understand it 50%. There is already a DEX on the XRPL. Yes, there is. And it hasn't, in one of these comments, which I actually talked about it in good length, and I think it was on page 3 of the comments, the DEX is out there, and they were talking about how the Gate Hub, is more of a wallet than an exchange, but it's actually leveraging the code from the DEX. And first, banks may lose their place as an intermediary if they lose deposits to stablecoin providers. But banks are not sitting ducks. They will surely try to compete by offering their own innovations and a higher interest rates. Also, stablecoin providers could recycle their funds into the banking system or decide to engage in lending by extending deposits themselves. In short, banks are unlikely to disappear, which is very true. And reading the conversation here on XRP chat, watching the video multiple times, trying to understand how this fits into the paradigm that I have in my mind. It was right? Because, another thing is that when we're talking about it, so within the banking system, you can say that we're already digital, right? You use your credit card or you use a bank card, it's digital. It's not paper, crunchable, put it in the washing machine and dryer and maybe it comes out. We're talking about already digital. But if I lose my bank card, I don't lose access to the funds. So one of the questions that I have about this is, if I lose access to my stable coins, then how could let me back up for a second. So one of the things that David talks about is the fact that if you had full access to the stable coin that was created, you could turn that completely back into your XRP. So now you've converted it back into XRP. The stable coin no longer exists, and then you can go and create another stable coin. So if Lionel creates a stable coin, I use that stable coin, and I buy, or I own 50% of that stable coin now, but then I lose access to my wallet. I no longer have access to it. It just gets lost, and it's lost. From what I'm understanding is that Lionel could not then decollateralize that amount that's lost. So is it going to lead to XRP getting stuck in the system that becomes unusable because of the implementation of the stablecoins? Now, all of you guys know, let me just offer the disclaimer. I am totally an XRP fangirl over here. I'm trying to promote, you know, us to look closer at what the developers are doing and drive innovation. But this is just where my head is stuck right now. And I thought it would be a good discussion because I think it's something that we should be looking at, especially when we start thinking about all of the different ideas that people have about how XRP could be used and, you know, its implementation by different central banks and banks around the globe, because they're not, I don't perceive that they're going to say, oh, the XRP in your account today is this amount, go swipe your card and use it. Instead, they're going to be utilizing the language that most people that are not crypto enthusiasts use, which would be you have X number of dollars in your bank account, and that is backed by XRP. That would be the implementation model that I would see. So officially, and Motion, thank you for being here this morning, by the way. I think this would be very similar to DAI to prove once again that there is use case that XRPL was bit, of course, they did not want to tell us all of this at once, need to prove their settlements first, right? I agree. The XRP ledger has more functionality than is currently being leveraged, currently being talked about, and it the DEX is there. It's fully functional. It hasn't been built out by Ripple. It's not the focus of their build out right now. They're focused on payments, but it's there for anybody that wants to continue building on it. And in addition to that, let's say there's functionality that's not part of the DEX right now that I need. I can create a pull request to add that functionality to the code base so that I would be able to have a fully functional DEX. So yeah. And Lionel, yes, I would like to spend your money. Feel free to send it all my way. I take checks and credit cards and cash. So Nate, RTV is here. Yes, he is. Good morning. So yes, please click the like button. Thank you very much, Danny, for the reminder. I am looking at the chats. I'm looking at the chats a little bit more. XRP fangirl. Totally a fangirl over there. So yes, thank you for supporting me, SPO. I appreciate you. And so Calvin says, hey, David Schwartz, why didn't we get XRapid used by banks first? So, you know, we have, I think one of the issues with banks using XRapid, and this is my opinion, only my opinion, not financial advice, and definitely I have no idea what is on par for the next thing that Ripple will be doing, but we do have people using XRapid, and it's just not as many as we want. We don't have the regulatory clarity that David D regularly talks about being required before we have banks more engaged. But I think that is a really I really do think that is that's a question that I have. Like, is this really the time to start talking about a stable coin? And I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what discussions they're in that are covered by NDA. But I find it very interesting that David is out here and we're here. You know, it's always like, okay, where is the motivation behind this and putting it out in this format? This has been released on XRP Chat. XRP Chat is leveraged, as was disclosed by DevNull Productions, by developers in the space at great lengths for, you know, having longer discussions about the technical challenges that they're having so that they can communicate and talk back and forth. It is a great source of information. And instead of putting this out on Twitter in a 180 character post, he wrote this extended message, right? Like the message here takes up the better part of a page and goes into, you know, some details, points to another XRP Chat topic. And there are a lot of people commenting on this. This has only received, let's see, I think a total of 6 pages of people, you know. So yeah. So I've always liked you too, officially in motion. Yes, please click the like. Oh wow, did I just become blue? Yeah, Danny, it happens overnight. It's interesting how it happens, but you've been blue for a little while. Quad Q says, yes, I think there are probably far more applications than to the XRP ledger than any of us can imagine. That's the truth. And if you go and start reading the developer documentation, and I didn't get a chance yet to go and go deep on the information that DevNull Productions, the audit of the ledger that has been created, but there's even more documentation, and part of understanding all the, the full breadth of what can be done, you have to be looking at the C++ code, which pertains to the engine, from everything that I understand. So it makes a big difference. And yeah. So what else? So how are you guys going to be researching this? Good morning, Pate. It's awesome to have you here. I keep going. I've added your video, Pate, to one of my weekend playlists of music, because you do such a great job on that song. Not only do I love that song, but it's a great song. And okay, keep going. So Keybase, not to focus in on something else, but if people would like an airdrop, the Keybase airdrop is open again. They had closed it down. It is working. They're blocking people from other countries from, and there is no affiliate link there, but you have to go sign up. They've moved the airdrop of lumens. This is stellar lumens, from happening on October 15th to November 15th. And the reason for that is because they were inundated with people coming and trying to create spam accounts out here in order to get the airdrop. So they've blocked people from a number of countries. So you must verify a phone number in a country that hasn't attacked us with fake accounts. The current list of acceptable countries is, and they list them here. So, and Canada is excluded, which I thought was very interesting, but I'm way over characters. Okay, I'll take half of it. So these are the countries that they are allowing. So enough about Stellar, but do want people to be able to pick up their lumens without, we're enthusiasts, so why not get what you can get, right? One small hint that I have for people, if they go and sign up for a lumens account, then let's go back over here for a second, because I'll save that. But if you sign up for a lumens account, you're going to have to verify on 3 different devices, right? The goal of Keybase, let's go to Keybase for a second. The goal of Keybase is to offer more secure communication between people, and to secure your account, so that, are you the same person? Minimize the amount of spam accounts that are out there. So communities, families, friends, schools, and companies, Keybase is for everyone, and it's growing fast. Unlike Slack, it's free and without ads. Your data is in the cloud. It should be encrypted. Public signed files. Keybase also is a big directory of public folders. Users would be on Keybase. So, in order to become verified on Keybase, you have to link in different accounts, and then you'll be required to create more than one, to tie your Keybase account to more than one device. And you can do that by creating 2 paper wallets and whatever device you set it up on. Preferably, you'd have your computer, your phone, and a paper wallet or a 3rd device, so that you would always be able to gain access again. It's not just you lost your phone and now you've lost forever your access into Keybase. So if anybody has any questions about Keybase, feel free to reach out to me. I've been a Keybase user for a while, and didn't have the number of devices I needed, so wanted to give you guys that hint about the paper accounts. So I thought I was out there looking. Yeah. Lionel says, imagine how many people will sell their lumens for XRP on that day. I know, but anything to buy more XRP fangirl over here, right? Totally in. I actually helped somebody at work who has a Keybase account, and is like, okay, I have these lumens now. What can I do with them? How do I move them? And taught them how to use a wallet. They came to me. Obviously says I talk about digital assets too much, but taught them how to move the lumens that they receive off into another account, what they would be able to do with them, how to secure them, etc., etc. But all right, so on to another thing. Like, I thought I just adored Joel Katz because he was a super geek, but no. For those that are out in the community trying to help people who may be battling depression, I just want to let you know about this. And I quote, "If you text home to 741-741 when you are feeling depressed, sad, or going through any kind of emotional crisis, a crisis worker will text you back immediately and continue to text with you. Many people prefer text to talking on the phone. It's a free service to anyone in the United States." And just wanted to make that information available to you guys, because I know often we will find people who are like, things are not looking good for me. And when you see somebody who may be in a depressed state or may appear suicidal, extending that hand of help can make a difference. And sometimes talking about it to somebody they know may be too embarrassing. So I wanted to share this tweet by David where he points out that this service is also available in Canada by texting home to 686-868. So thank you, David, for having your heart in what I deem to be the right place. You know what? It has to exist in the rest of the world, Lionel. The rest of the world has to invest in this type of service. There's people, again, people don't work for free. So somebody is paying for this short number. People are sitting there 24/7 to answer the call. So I think you should reach out to the people, to public service in your country of origin, and tell them that this is a great service that they have in Canada and the United States, and I think we should have something here. Maybe it exists, and then you could respond back to David Schwartz and have as much heart. So you text, I'm sure you do, Calvin. And there's a tweet that comes to mind, and that's what made me bring this up, is there was somebody in the XRP community who is showing a need for help a couple of weeks ago. And as part of a small group, we pulled that person into a group chat and really just tried to boost their spirits. And as people that are out in the broader community and don't really know what's going on in that individual's life, it's hard to reach across the world, not knowing where they are, pull people around them. So this could be one way to offer some assistance so that they can talk through what's going on, and the people on the other end of the line have the skills to, assess what is going on. So we can still start a group chat. I'm not saying don't help, but this is one more thing that we can do for those people. And so Ferdy says, in the Netherlands, we still use pigeons. We don't have phones yet. Whatever. I saw a great little, jokey document that was put out by some technologists about using pigeons for internet traffic. So English teacher in France. Wow. Awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. You have a great channel just talking about what's going on in France and being a teacher there. And the Phantom has showed up. Hello, guys and girls, and hello, George. Good on David for putting that out. I posted that I found him on Sam I Am video. Big hug to him. Awesome. All right. So we're close to the end. I have not fully gotten ready for work yet. I'm sorry, don't mean to breathe into your ears, but a little bit too much time on the phone trying to figure out what's up with this. I've been talking to people who I thought might have watched the video and like, okay, help me understand what David's saying. I don't get it. But if you guys figure it out or find some tweets out there that make this whole XRP stablecoin make more sense, definitely let me know. There are some threads going, and I think one of the most interesting one, let's go back over to David Schwartz and see if I can find it, is the one between him and Galgatron. Actually, it might be easier to find it through Galgatron, because Galgatron seemed to have some good commentary in regards to this. But I'm not finding it right off the bat. So I'll just stop searching the internet, playing games while you guys, yes, is this it right here? Is this the one? No, but Galgatron has been all over this topic, and so if you're trying to maybe get your head around it, check out Galgatron, and I will actually put, in case you don't know how to spell. So there you go. So I'm willing to spend your money, Lionel. And Javon, fantastic that you're here. Very happy you're here. Thank you everybody who showed up. I always enjoy starting my morning with you guys and trying to understand some of the things that we have going on in our community. I'm as you know, I'm still very excited about what's going on in the XRP community. I just see things exploding in so many different directions right now. I'm having a hard time keeping up with it without going into conspiracy theories about what's happening, but just looking at the technology that we're learning about and how can this be used in the flows that we already understand in the world around us. So if you guys have any ideas around that, please, tag me on a message that you think will make sense, because the whole stablecoin thing is the one thing that really has my mind right now. So hello, Carolina. Awesome to have you here. Hello, everybody that is out there and not in the chat. I know this is an early stream, usually when most people are at work, so you're on the down low. I often do that. Yeah, very happy to have you here. So with that, I'm going to go. I have to actually go get dressed for work and head out the door. But thank you so much for being a great part of my day. And I look forward to talking to you guys a little bit more. And actually, before I get totally guilted out over here, I've been guilting myself out more than enough. Here for XRP Community Choice Awards, we have some challenges going on in an attempt to help people have more fun as we are in the downtime. I've started a challenge for 200 XRP. That's what you can win as a prize, as well as a free ticket to the Here for XRP Community Choice Awards on November 16th. If you post a response to this video, we need more dancing poodles. So you don't have to show your face, but just get out there and do the dance to this dance. You could win, plus you get a free ticket. And I wish this would come back up because it's not coming up for me. There we go. But yes, I love this song and it runs through my head every time I see a tweet from Bitcoin Maxi. And so go get your dance on. We have a video on YouTube that shows you all the different moves that you need. Thank you very much to Tina Hall for putting that together. It's a very easy dance to do. And let's show the entire crypto community that we are having the most fun over here, even during the downtime, because that is definitely the truth. So XRP Precision Beats, thank you very much for showing up. Ask me what I did. What did you do? Did you post a video? Tina, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Tell me. I'm really excited. Okay, I'm still here. I want to know. Oh, goodness. So videos. I want to see these videos. We're going to have a contest. I actually have the information written in a couple different languages by some native speakers so that hopefully this becomes a global thing. I really want, I've got it in Hindi, I've got it in Polish, I've got it in a couple different colors. Tina, what did you do? I'm standing by. I want to hear. All right, well, I have to go get dressed. That's the problem. Yes, on Cinnamon. It's on Cinnamon and it's also on YouTube. We will post the videos on both because we want to support Cinnamon and all that they're doing. But some people do not have a Coil account. So is it on Cinnamon? Oh, let's go see. I'm hoping there's no results yet. Let me see. Oh, Tina, you need a Cinnamon channel. I'm here to help you. And XRP Carolina is on Cinnamon. So if you want to find some good content, you need to be on Cinnamon because everybody who's anybody is on Cinnamon. So get your booty out there. With that, I'm out of here, running out the door to work. Need to get dressed first though. But I hope everybody has a great day and I will talk to you later. Have a great one, Beauty Bear Cutie. Good to have you here. Bye. I'm pausing because I'm supposed to end this too quickly per Calvin Knight. All right, that's it. It's done. Bye. All right, I stopped the stream and then I just started it again because I hear that Tina Hall actually has an account. So let me see. I'm hoping that I'm still live. Yeah, I said bye and then I come back because Tina Hall has an account out here supposedly. So we have to go and see. It's still not there. Where is it? Okay, maybe it's over here. No. But there is a video, there are videos. So I want to find this now. No. Okay, and nope, get off that. All right, we're gonna have to find it. Tina, okay, all right. Here we go, let's go. Cinnamon. Let's see, I'm so excited. No, okay, let's see. Okay, no, I'm very mad at these cinnamon people for not having a good search. Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time like this. Nope. Okay, let me go out here. No. All right, you need Tina. Okay, I'm looking again. Let me do this a slightly different way because I wonder if you are out here. I found it. I found Tina Hall's channel. Oh, look at that. Sorry, guys. Sorry for your ears. Here it is. This is awesome. I am so proud of you, lady. You have a channel. I'm going to mute it, but this is so fantastic. So this is the tutorial video on how to do the crypto crawl. So get out there, go show support for our girl, Tina. I am hyping the heck out of this. And yeah, wow. This is fantastic. Let's write this tweet together. Oh, Galgatron, do the crypto call. Poor me for the XRP. How to do this. Galgatron's gonna think I'm a total idiot. What in the world is this person doing? You could win 200 XRP. There we go. Post your video today. All right. When you think that I think things through 100%, you know that I don't. So there you go. Congratulations. And I am so proud of you, Tina. This is exactly what we needed. All right. You are a rock star. I love you. Oh my goodness. You made my day, Tina. You totally made my day. You are awesome. And we will hide that, Calvin. Don't say stuff like that in the chat. Don't be bad. All right, everybody. I am out of here. Definitely go out to Cinnamon. Show some love to our dance instructor, Tina, right? I can't wait for you to retire so you can come and dance your way over here and have fun with me. And wow, that I am so grateful for Tina. You don't understand. Behind the scenes, Tina and Danny are two of the rocks in this community that I lean on, who are just really helping move things along with the Here for XRP, XRP Community Choice Awards. And wow, you just made my day, lady. I love you. All right. Well, with that, before I get all teary-eyed over here, I am going to head. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much, Tina, for posting this. And I can't wait to share this more. Yes, Calvin Knight, you need to go do the crawl, the crypto crawl. This is the best song ever. Best song. All right. I will talk to you later. Have a great one. And Calvin, I will probably end this one too fast, but deal with it. Deal with it, people. Deal with it. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.